But we can
Oh, the
pivot that
convenience.
into the normal screen real quick. And yeah, here's our screen. Check out how scuffed it looks.
Ooh,
Good.
okay.
Out of
That's
10.
that's not that's not bad.
Yeah, it's not good though either.
I
Yeah,
think you did a
I
good job.
Thank you.
we're
Thank you.
all a little small. Oh, I should probably tweet that we're live. It all happened so
I can
fast.
make it bigger if that would be OMG immersion rune, said Callan Sprout. Should I make us bigger? Or will that
Not
crowd the
funky. Oh,
screen?
not actually jorts.
No jorts? Well then what are these? No, I'm joking. I'm wearing jeans. They're not jorts, but
I am also wearing jeans.
I can make us a little bit larger. Are you ready for this? It might make
WTF Funky's base.
Oh, thank you
Dames
for
go
the
for the
subscription.
sub. Let's go.
Where's my tweet? Here's my tweet.
We're all just a little bit larger now.
It's
Growing,
sometimes
we're
that's all you can
growing.
ask for.
Yeah. We've been streaming for 6 months. Damn.
I know, it's crazy.
Congrats on your 6-month stream.
Yeah. How long have you been streaming for at this point?
I think 13 months. It's a little over
Ooh.
8.
Nice.
Still going strong. Have you taken any breaks during that time, or have you just been pretty consistent throughout the entire thing?
I think I've taken like 1 or 2 weeks off, quote unquote.
Yeah.
But yeah, that I don't know if that counts.
Nah.
But I only stream like once or twice a week, so it's really not too crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. We're in
What
the
about you guys?
Yeah.
2 to 3 times, and I think we've taken some time off, but it's sort of been
We also-
both independently.
Yeah. And we don't stream for that long compared to a lot of people.
Yeah.
When we're
Mm.
live. We're live we pretty much hit our 2 hours and sometimes go a little over, but not by much.
Oh, I definitely feel that way. I feel like sometimes I stream with other people. I'm like, oh yeah, this is like a good amount of time. Like, it's been 4 hours. I'm a husk. Please set me free.
Yeah, the people who can stream for like 7 hours without like any emotional wear and tear scare me.
Right? Yeah, it's very impressive.
I did an 8-hour stream one time by myself, and after that, I was like, "Holy crap!
You're
I'm
so
exhausted."
strong.
I was like, "I'm done. I can never do this again." It was a fun stream, but it's just like my voice was just like eliminated. I felt like I'd gone, like gargled some freaking nails or whatever, and I was like, "Ah!"
Oh no.
Don't know why I thought you were gonna say gargled some mayo.
Oh
And I
yeah.
was-
Oh gosh, please. No.
Nothing quite like gargling some good old mayo.
Just a bit of mayo.
Please. I hate Mayo so much.
I do too.
Oh,
Why do I have a
my
bunch of
secret
mayo
thought.
haters in my life?
I hate mayo. It's gross looking.
I just don't see the point of Mayo. I'm sorry.
It's thick. It's thick and creamy. What more do you want?
You can like literally use anything else.
Yeah, just use butter.
Yeah.
You can
or
use
like
butter.
other sauces.
You
or
can
something.
dual wield that. You can do butter and mayo and other
That's
sauces.
too much. That's too
No.
luxurious. That's a lot.
Life ain't supposed to be that creamy.
Yeah. Just a little bit of cream.
I
Uh,
like the cream
guess-
for the calories, but
We really got into this, but for wait, Jonas, why?
don't look at me.
Just
Don't observe me.
So Cassie, do you want to do a little introduction for
Uh,
yourself now that we got whatever that is on
yeah,
screen?
we're all warmed up now.
hmm
Hello, my name is Cassiope. I actually don't have a last name. I am a space rabbit VTuber. I stream on Twitch at Cassiope_Luna. I guess I do variety streams, but lately I've been doing a lot of art streams. Nice to meet you.
Yeah,
Wow.
let's go.
That was great.
Kent, do you have one? But I love hearing people's intros. I think they're really cute.
Yeah, we kind of don't, kind of do. We kind of just wing it every time. We don't have one super prepared.
No, that's very fair.
Yeah.
Like,
Jonas is usually the guy who does it. He pulls that out.
and it's
All right,
it's sort of
Jonas.
just like on the fly every time. I was busy
Mhm.
giving the shout out, so then people could go follow Cassie's stream.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Which is why I wasn't chatting too much. I took a brief break. For our intro, I guess we're making it up on the fly again. We stream a variety of games, but we also focus on interviewing other Twitch streamers and sort of getting to understand how they got started with Twitch, what they're enjoying about streaming, and just another perspective on another person's life. During the pandemic, it's really easy to never meet anybody and never understand a lot of people. So I think that getting to chat, getting to get to know someone a little bit is good for the soul. A little bit of chicken soup.
Wow, that's like such a wholesome intro. Like I feel like my heart growing larger.
Well, that's a one-time thing. That intro will never be done again in that exact
Alright,
same
guys,
manner,
clip
so
it,
it's
clip
special
it.
for
Yeah.
you. Yeah. And I say that as I'm designing one of the most heinous things I've ever designed.
Committing war crimes.
Yeah. Aaron was asking what this is, and it is
It's Thin Mint and Thick Mint, right?
yep, and I'm going to put a thick mint over it. And I was thinking about doing the Funky Kong that was like super thick, but I can't see a way to do that on a cookie very well.
I respect it.
Yeah.
I'm also committing crimes, but you just can't see them, which is nice.
Yeah.
Can I ask what your crimes are?
Did you see the Goots tweet?
Oh yes, the 2022 summed up by
Yeah,
an AI.
yeah. I'm making a funky Goots. We're gonna see how it
Wow.
goes.
I'm really excited.
Yeah.
Both of your speeds of like image manipulation is really impressive to me. It takes me like maybe an hour to edit literally anything.
How long did it take you to make that Twitter thing that you made? Because that was gorgeous. I was like, holy
Okay,
shit.
well, I used Canva and it has like pre-made
owns.
items. Yeah, I love Canva. There's no way I would be able to make anything like that. So it's basically like a podcast template, and I was like, perfect. I'll just snap some images on there.
Hell yeah.
Have you ever considered starting a podcast?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
I guess this is technically your podcast, right? Like,
Actually, no.
oh, really? You have another one?
hmm
Oh, snap.
I mean, we're
What-
two white guys. We gotta have two podcasts,
Yeah.
right?
So do you have a podcast individually or together? Like, how much of
It-
this work relationship / friendship does this go?
It's pretty much all together, except for one of us is when like we're gone. Then it goes down to one person. But the podcast is kind of just our behind the scenes of the stream because we wanted to record, what we're doing to make the stream better.
Oh, that's really cool. That's a really good idea.
So now you kind of want to start a podcast.
I am a small Asian girl, so
Uh,
I don't think I'm in the right realm.
There's just a few evolutionary paths for white guy and podcaster is one of them.
hmm
It was game
Yeah,
over as soon as we got the mic. What's your end game? What's your final form?
Retirement. My final form is lying down and sleeping.
That's that's a respectable final form.
Where did I
I
put it?
cannot get this to work how I want it. And it's a little
Bubbly Gummy
frustrating.
is now following.
I'm cheering for you. You got this.
Bubbly Gummy, thank you for the follow.
Thanks for the follow. Woo, woo, woo.
Party time. What are you working on right now? I see a little face action going on.
Oh yes, so I can't draw men at all, like not
Mm.
even in the slightest. So I wanna try to like expand my horizons a
How
little bit.
much can you draw women at all?
Oh yeah, I can draw ladies here. I can.
How much of a
Oh.
difference is there between drawing
A
a
huge
dude and a lady?
difference. A huge difference. They
So-
just have like square bodies and square faces and
Okay,
like
but can you draw femboys? Like, where do they fall?
oh, I've never tried drawing a femboy. I think I could
Mm.
draw a femboy pretty okay, but I think you gotta like master the subtleties.
It's a spectrum.
The
Yeah.
subtleties of the femboy.
Exactly. There's a science to femboys.
I feel like this is a college class. Like it's like a
Yeah.
Femboy 101. It's like the,
Yeah, the
the
science
science
of
of femboys.
The anatomy of femboys. We
Yeah.
will talk about the certain characteristics.
I forgot to turn off that channel point reward, but we were redeemed a hot take on are we attracted to femboys?
Ooh,
I-
yes, please, please.
No. I mean, how do I give a hot take on that? Or is that a hot take?
Yeah, that's a hot take. Also, for legal reasons, I've been advised to say no.
Oh.
Yep. My lawyer just
yeah,
contacted
lawyer called
me.
you up.
Yep.
That was a really quick lawyer call.
My lawyer is always here.
Yeah.
He's just
When you're
sitting
our
behind
lawyer-
you off camera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
We aren't
Twitch
allowed.
delay, actually, what happens is there's 3 seconds that I added in as an extra delay, and my lawyer's watching it in the meantime, and if I say something that's cancelable, the stream ends immediately.
Oh my gosh, that's so genius.
Mm-hmm. It's just, it's the life we straight white boys gotta live.
God. Alright, stream's over, that's cancelable.
Yep,
Have
we
your
know.
lawyer on at all times.
Mm-hmm.
Respectable. Gotta protect yourself somehow.
From what? I don't know, but...
If your lawyer isn't on speed dial, you're doing something wrong.
You're not a white man.
Yeah, exactly.
I also don't know what I'm doing with this bandana, but I'm like, it's not a Funky Kong meme without a bandana, so here we are.
Yeah.
I was so excited to wear a Funky Kong bandana.
I was literally in the middle of making our tweet, and then I checked Twitter and saw yours, and I was like, oh, I'm just stealing that.
Cop!
Yep.
It's flattery when someone steals your thumbnail, honestly.
Mm-hmm. It's what I tell myself when I steal things on the internet.
It's also very funny if you are stealing people's NFTs.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Have you been pressured into NFTs at all since you're an artist on the internet?
Oh, absolutely not, because I don't think I'm much of an artist to begin with. So, thankfully, I haven't had any run-ins.
I look at your screen while you're saying that, and I'm like, how are you saying you're not an artist when that's what you've created in like 10 minutes?
Oh, don't worry, my sketches take 10 seconds, and then the rest take 5 years.
It's the touch-ups that take a while.
Yeah.
I hate what I've made, but it's too late.
I really wish I could see your screen.
I
Aaron,
know,
but
it's...
if you share your screen, it's gonna mess everything up.
Yeah, it sure will. We live fragile lives here.
Yeah.
Life is hard as a streamer, as they say.
Held together on gossamer strings.
I guess to get into the more prepared questions rather than talking about femboys.
What do you mean? This isn't part of the intro?
Yeah.
The interview?
Oh, it is. It'll get there.
Okay.
It all roads
Okay.
lead to femboy.
Here's the other thing is Aaron prepares questions. I don't. I just ask things, and then Aaron goes,
Yeah.
back to the prepared questions.
Yeah, I just want to give people a chance to prepare some thoughts on things, you
Nah.
know, rather than just thrusting femboys on anyone.
Lawful
That-
good.
Yeah, the wording of that.
I'm known for saying things that the wording afterwards, I'm like, ooh, that wasn't what I meant. That wasn't a good line.
That-
I didn't
no,
mean that
that's
at all.
fine.
Ouroboros is in chat, Cassie.
Elbow.
Exactly.
Me
Yeah, that's my partner in crime.
too.
Ah.
We do our stand Sundays, not a plug.
But you could
Every
make it a
week.
plug.
But basically, we just draw together and we stand like certain VTubers. So we draw them. This week is our friend JJ.
Ah.
Who are your VTuber recommendations for people who don't watch VTubers?
Well,
Other than yourself, of
obviously-
course.
Oh, I wasn't gonna say myself. Don't watch me. I suggest Cal and Sprout, who is in the chat. Love Cal and Sprout. Love Ouroboros or Oboe. Both of their arts styles are very different, but I love both of them. They're also very fast and like very inspirational to watch. Like honestly, I don't think I would have gotten this far with art without them because I like lurk in their streams a lot and watch them draw and get tips from them. And JJ Hooley, who if you're into gaming, hardcore gaming, he's a gamer.
We do a little gaming around here.
Yeah, I saw your hardcore gaming streams. Guys
Yeah.
are gamers.
We're training for a
We got-
tournament, so
Yeah, we entered into a tournament for a game that we've played a couple hours of
Wait,
it's
which
next weekend.
Which
We
one?
we've done some more gaming on it since, but it's called Blazing Sails. Here's a little plug for any Iceberg Interactive community managers in chat. It's a pirate game. It's not dissimilar to Sea of Thieves, I'll say it.
Oh,
But
hot take?
it's all combat all the time, no downtime like Sea of Thieves. That's why it's better. And we were invited to a tournament because we've streamed it a couple times in the past, and we have big connections at Iceberg Interactive, the publisher for the game, and yeah, we got thrust into a tournament. I gotta stop saying thrust. I think that's my
Yeah,
problem.
that's your
No,
biggest
no.
problem. Thrust
Yeah.
is a banned word now.
Continue with the thrusting. It's what the
Yeah.
people want.
So we got asked if we wanted to join, and I'm not a man to back down from a challenge.
Respectable.
Yeah. So pirates. There you go.
Pirate time.
Nice.
Can I be a hot pirate? Says Seacat. You already are. You can be whatever you want.
You are
Yeah.
king. I saw where you were watching that movie last night.
Huh?
Hot pirate, you can pirate software, pirate movies, so
Okay, I'm connecting the dots.
Yeah.
Connecting the dots.
that's connected. Everything's all right. A constellation of thoughts. I'm looking through the meme archives to see if I have anything good right now, which is why I'm looking down away from the stream. Don't look at me.
I just saw that people are mad at me for bringing up the banned game in chat, but I only compare it to Sea of Thieves to tell everyone that it's better. So it's like, I'd say that's a
Yeah.
win.
I think that's allowable.
Yeah. And as he keeps saying the words, stop. I'm plugging your damn game on the weekend. You aren't even on the clock. You're not allowed to be mad at me.
You have any of them questions, Aaron? Get any
Sorry,
more of them?
I'm focused on this duck right now.
Yeah, focus
I guess
hard
goose.
on that goose. Get goosed up.
This is a question I've asked every VTuber we've interviewed. You're now the third. Why
Okay.
VTubing over regular streaming?
Okay, I thought about this.
Mhm.
And would you like the dark answer or the wholesome answer?
How about start with the dark, round it out to the wholesome, so we feel good
Alright.
at the end.
Okay, cool. So bad news first.
Mhm.
So, back in the day, I got cyber stalked by someone,
Oh,
and they
that
knew, yeah, they know what I look like because they were like a coworker at work or at school, and long story short, I had to contact the police, and they told me it was my fault, and so. I was like, okay, cool. I'll just never show my face. But streaming is cool, so VTubing is a really good option. Yeah, so
Was
yeah,
this
that
Wow.
person somebody who followed your stream and they were stalking you online or online and in person? Like,
so I wasn't streaming back then,
okay.
but I like every time I felt like I was like doing something social, they found me somehow. And so
Mm,
I had to like block them. So I felt like Twitch lets blocked people watch your streams anyway.
yeah.
Mm,
So I felt like not comfortable with that idea.
yeah.
So yeah,
And
I chose to do VTubing because it's very anonymous and don't have to see my face, so no one knows who I actually am, which is very cool.
mhm.
Yeah.
um, and going to the other answer, I'm also I cosplay as well. And when I was like thinking about streaming, I was like, oh, maybe I can do some face camming if I want, just a little bit. And then I was like, it takes me 3 hours to get ready for cosplay for a photo shoot.
Yeah.
So I don't want to like take 3 hours every single time I want to stream to just like put on makeup and like put on the outfit and then stream for like 2 hours and then not stream like and then take another hour to
Yeah.
like yeah. So VTubing, you just like put on the model and you already look cute. So it's pretty great.
Yeah.
Both very valid reasons. You
Also,
and
Um,
Callan both came on with bad coworker stories. I don't know, like, what the trend was, but that happened.
yeah, gosh, really rough. I hold Callan's paw in solidarity.
yeah, I got a bad coworker story too.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Give us the goods.
Look in chat. I'm joking. He was a coworker of mine.
I knew it
Um,
was gonna be just you made me to look.
we homies though. Yeah, I don't think I've had too many bad coworker experiences. I've had like bad manager experiences, but those aren't really like they're them being bad people. That's just like them being bad
Bad at
managers, if that makes
managing.
sense. It's
Yeah.
just like
Yeah, I totally understand.
yeah, it's a very different world, I feel.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
one of those things where you can't have a friend be a roommate kind of thing, but still be a good friend.
I haven't heard
Yeah.
that one.
I have never had a friend be my roommate. I had one roommate my freshman year of college, and it was the worst experience I ever had because I was like the dude's babysitter. Like he'd
Oh
every single
gosh.
weekend just drink a shit ton, and he would wind up naked in other people's dorms, passed out, covered in vomit.
No.
And
No.
people would knock on my door Saturday morning at 8 a.m. They'd be like, "Hey, come take care of your roommate."
Gosh, that's the worst. I would beat that man up actively.
This is gonna make me sound really bad, but my freshman year of college, I had a roommate who almost died, and I was pretty bummed when he came back. Like,
What?
he was a really bad person. He was not a nice. He was
What
not a
is the
good person.
worst
Oh
thing?
my! It's like this is gonna be pretty bad. No, that's real bad.
No,
That's
no, no, no,
some-
he missed like 4 weeks of school in the hospital because he gave himself a lung infection from drinking and smoking so much.
Oh my
So,
gosh.
the man's did it to himself. Okay.
All right, fair, fair, fair.
Uh,
But like, what's the worst thing he did to you that made you hate him so much?
he burned my futon, smoking weed on it.
What? Wait, he burned your futon? Why do I not remember this?
Yeah. He also the cop. Okay, so this is. I'm a very boring person, so I don't have a lot of fun college stories of myself, but I had to live it vicariously my freshman year through him. The cops showed up to our room one day,
Oh no.
um, and because he was blackout drunk at like 2 p.m.
Mhm.
And he got in a
Yeah,
fight with
normal things.
yeah, and so he was fighting with the cops, of course, because they showed up to the party he was at and were like, hey, if anyone here has a fake ID, which he did, of course, because he's like 18 or 19, and he basically like confronted them and was like, dude, no one has any fake IDs here. Like, get the fuck out, dude. Like, get out. And so then they're like, okay, this kid is clearly underage and blackout drunk. And so they brought him back to his room where I was playing League of Legends, being a good boy. And so I was just there playing League of Legends.
I don't know. Playing
the
League of
cops-
Legends and being a good boy.
Yeah. Hey, it's better than getting blackout drunk.
True, true.
That's like just
Fighting
your
the
opinion,
cops.
man.
Yeah. And so then I was sitting there, and then the funniest part of the whole thing was he passes out on my futon again. Remember, my futon. Passes out, lays there for like 5 hours, wakes up, doesn't say a word, just grabs his bag and goes out to party again.
Oh my god.
He's
like my futon now.
Yeah, and when he got his lung infection, and he was really sick, right, because he had a lung infection, and he didn't want to go to the hospital, and so he was laying on my futon the whole time,
No.
and it was covered in his nasty sweat. It was like soaked.
No.
That futon was thrown away after that semester. I said no one should ever
What
use this again.
Yeah, that's
What?
understandable.
Yeah, he was And then he had the nerve to say I was an annoying roommate.
All you do is sit and click. Of course you're annoying.
Yeah.
I hear a lot of people's like joke or villain arcs are having roommates that play League, and like the clicking, it really viscerally upsets roommates of League of Legends players.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and then Jerb was my second roommate, and he was even worse.
Our mod.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
No,
yeah,
I'm
so
kidding.
bad that he's your mod.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jerb was a good boy who also he was in the League games with me. So,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how you find roommates is through League.
yeah. I feel like League is really hit or miss on the people who play it. They're either like good people or the last people on earth I would want to hang out with.
Do you have a roommate story too where you like roomed with a friend and it went poorly? Or is that just things you hear from other reliable sources?
Definitely, I've been pretty lucky with my roommates. My first roommate in college was done via a survey, and it was like, do you drink? Do you smoke? And then I answered very basically, and then they paired me up with someone, and she was like, she truly tested my limits as an introvert because she was an extrovert. So she would like go out and be like, oh, you want to come and hang out? I'm like, no, absolutely not. And she's like, oh, come on, it'll be fun. I'm like, please don't make me, please. But she would like, kind of invite me every single time, so I felt bad. So I would go sometimes, and I felt like I became a lot more social thanks to her, which is really nice.
Mm-hmm.
But she also tested my patience because I have like the misophonia. I'm getting better, but
Just for the unaware, what does that mean?
The unaware includes me.
Yeah, and me. I'm
it basically means that certain sounds, yeah, they hate chewing sounds. And my roommate was the noisiest eater I have ever experienced in my entire life. She would eat salads loudly, or like she would go to the cafeteria and pour out little cups of honey from the cafeteria and like slurp them in our room. And
what?
Like all I would hear is
Just a nice
noise.
Sorry, we shouldn't do that. Yeah, I did that, and I was like, wait, she just said that she hates that.
No. Okay.
I did it for a brief second.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I'm working through it. So it like before it would fill me with rage. Like the urge to punch something. I don't have that anymore. Because I'm like, you gotta work through this, because sometimes you're gonna be in situations where you can't control that. AKA living with someone like that. But sometimes I would just get up and leave when she started eating, because I just couldn't take it anymore.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
That's called self-care.
Yeah. But, I'm working through it. It's not something to work through it like as a traumatic thing. It's just a personal thing that I should work on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think but yeah, she actually was a super great roommate. Overall, we actually roomed until she graduated. So that was super nice.
Wow. What a
Yeah.
happy ending.
Yeah, it was a super happy ending. We still chat and stuff too, so it's very fun.
Sometimes I check to see if my first roommate is still alive because I don't expect him making it that long, to be honest,
Oh,
with
is
how he lives. He still is, yeah. And I also didn't expect him to graduate. He was on academic probation his first semester and somehow got through it. I was like, I really thought he was either gonna just, and he missed like 4 weeks of school, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I was like, surely he's gonna drop out, right? Like he has to, and I'll have the room to myself without him, and I'll be so happy. No, he never dropped out. Somehow his professors gave him a program to not fail out of school.
That's crazy.
Yeah, terrible.
What's a bad font? What's a font that invokes rage within you?
Ooh.
What? Just I want to point this out. He said, "I hope he got his life turned around." I can promise you, he has not turned around his life. He is not the kind of person to do that.
No.
He did not see a problem with the way he lived. I'll put it that way.
Dang. I thought this was gonna be like, and he got married and has 2 kids and a lovely wife.
That's 2
Nope.
kids short of being Aaron right now.
Yep.
I'm just gonna do like a not the Chuck E. Cheese font. We'll do this one.
I'm worried that your baby thinks people can't change. Maybe sometimes they shouldn't.
Sometimes they
Sorry,
shouldn't change.
They should change. The baby shouldn't think that. I say for the baby because I understand the confusion though. So I guess now that I've made myself out to be a terrible person on stream for the like 75th time, let's jump back to the scheduled questions where I don't do that. What are things VTubers get sick of? Like questions you get asked all the time, things people want you to do, just anything that really gets on your nerves.
Oh boy. This one's actually pretty hard because I think thankfully I've been able to go under the radar of like any crazy VTuber trendy things. Like no one ever like asked me. Oh, I guess like one thing is like people busting into your DMs. This doesn't happen anymore. I don't know what happened, but like when you first start out as a VTuber, people go into your DMs immediately and like, hi, do you want to collab? I play Fortnite, Minecraft, like all of these games and like Apex, and these are my free times. And then you're like, who are you? Why are you here?
Yeah.
I've never talked to you in my life, but okay.
Have you ever even watched my stream? Like,
Right, exactly. Like you've never even been to one of my streams. You're not even following me. Like you just like what's happening?
it's purely a clout grab.
Yeah, you get like a couple of those, but thankfully I haven't had any like in a really long time. I think I've like fully established myself as an antisocial person, and I only stream with people that I like.
Hog, we're someone you like.
Yeah, you guys are cool. But yeah, I think that's like one thing that I'm like, a little sus as the kids say.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely was on the giving end of that when we just started a channel, so I understand what they're coming from.
Were
I was-
Yeah, I
people
think-
like, how many times would they ask before they'd stop asking?
They would only ask once,
Okay.
thankfully.
Okay.
But also, like, I would reply to them as well, like, genuinely, like, oh yeah, I'm free these times. And then they would never reply.
Oh,
And I'm like, what? So you just, like, sent me a copy-pasted message, and then you're just, like, not gonna follow through?
Yeah, it's like, what type of sick
Yeah.
power play is this?
I know! You get my hopes up like this, and nothing happens.
Yeah, I've from collaborating with a good amount of streamers at this point. I just expect a 48-hour response time at least.
Oh no.
Anytime someone gets back to me in under 2 days, I'm like, oh wow, they're really on it.
Or severely addicted to Twitter, which is
One
what
of the
I
two.
am. Yeah.
Twitter's fun. There's nothing wrong with being addicted to it.
Yeah, yeah. There's some good people on there. Not all good, but some.
It just took me going into Callan's chat to get her to respond to me, calling her out publicly.
Calling Callan easy. Quite cruel. But honestly, you going into Callan's chat was enough for me to say yes, so I'm equally as easy.
No, see, Callan apparently just doesn't check her DMs or something. I'm not here to flame. I get it. I just wanted to pay her for an emote, but it's whatever. And apparently commissions are full, and I should just read the room. But what are you gonna do?
Read the room.
Mm-hmm.
We still have oh no.
Yeah, that's true. Callan has answered very quickly in the past. I send a message, and before I even set my phone down, I have a response. So I
Yeah.
can't say Callan is always off her game.
I love that about Callan. It's like a gotcha. It's really fun.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to direct your attention towards chat real quick. Aaron
Okay.
especially. Those are all
Yeah.
of the Callan emotes that are available to me right now as a tier 1 sub.
Mm-hmm.
Callan is cracked.
Where is the Funky Kong emote?
Wait a second.
Oh,
She didn't.
Callan!
Callan?
no! Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Well, there is... So you could add in Flourish.
It's free. It's only a follow. Oh, it got moved to a follower only.
Oh, Flourished is... No. Flourished is a good one. Flourished is worth it.
Okay.
Look at this one. This is the one that replaced Funky Kong.
I will say I used it in a lot of people's chats. If you want, like, a use case, whenever I'm being nice to someone, I bust out the Callan 2 rows.
No, Callan, we don't want to cyberbully you into running your stream. I'm just jesting. It's a prank. Callan, it was all a prank.
Just a prank, bro.
Hey, I'm not the one who brought it up, Dame Sco.
Yeah, that was
Jonas
me.
brought it up.
That was me. I take full credit. FKJ Bros Bullies confirmed BRB changing the name to FKJ Bullies instead of Bros.
Yeah. That's just known. Everyone who shows up here gets bullied eventually. It's just a matter of time.
Uh-oh.
It's sometimes, not all the time.
Also-
It's part of the initiation, I
Yeah.
suppose.
We don't haze.
Sure.
I found that too many small streamers are wholesome nowadays. Someone had to come in and be the bad guy of the small Twitch accounts.
For you guys, it's like
Yeah.
the freshmen bullying the seniors.
Mm-hmm.
It's also like in all the wrestling. I don't watch wrestling, so I'm really gonna show that I don't watch here. But there's always like a bad guy wrestler, and they're like called they have like a fun name for that.
Villain.
It's weird. What's the bad guy? The bad guy in wrestling.
I really don't know where you're
It's
going
something
with
like
this,
the
Jerd.
fist. It's called the heel.
Oh.
The heel
Callan
is the bad
Funky
guy.
Rose is back.
Funky Rose. Faces and heels. So we're the heel of Twitch streamers.
Yeah.
People hate us, but they like us because they like to hate us, right?
Yeah, everyone needs a villain. Even 10 average viewer Twitch accounts.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
All right.
I can't believe I'm still working on Funky Goots.
Dude, I've pumped out 3 memes already. What are you up to?
I'm just really putting too much effort into this, and it's not working, so it's taking even more effort.
What do you think about the current one that I have
worst.
up? Can I get a file check on this one?
Let me see.
That's like literally VTubers though.
That is a good one.
It's so good.
Why is the hot take gone? I was gonna redeem it for Candle Talk because Wook makes it so we can't have nice things. Take it up with him, but I guess, do you have a hot take on Candle Talk?
What is Candle Talk?
I'll answer stuff about candles. I make and sell candles is my current job right now.
That's so fun. I love
Yeah.
candles.
But I hate marketing. Marketing's the
Oh.
worst thing
Very
about candle
fair.
making. That's one thing they don't tell you about when you start a little business. They're like, oh yeah, you get to make candles and have a whole lot of fun with it, and you can mix, all the scents and like make unique scent combinations. It's like art in a way, and you're like, cool, good, I love it. And then they don't tell you that you have to be on social media like 24/7. And I was doing that and doing Funky Kong stuff for a while, and I was like, you know what? I'm done. I just need to stop with the marketing stuff. So I'm no longer doing a lot of the marketing things, but I'm still making candles.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, plug the business, sir.
He doesn't do that.
He'll
DM it to you.
Is it banned?
It's
to
not
plug the
banned.
business?
I'll plug other people's businesses, but I feel like that it's sort of similar to what you brought up earlier with like just having a bit more of a separate online and like personal life almost, So yeah, it's also very easy to find out who I am if you know what the business is, believe it or not.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Which
that's
it's not
very
like it's
understandable,
hidden,
too.
but yeah, it's just like, yeah, that's the way it is valid. Yeah.
How to protect
Oh,
yourself.
so since we're not plugging your business, let's plug Iceberg Interactive. It's a European game publishing studio that does something different than most publishers. They let their devs keep the rights to the games. So if Iceberg screws them over, they have every right to leave and keep their wonderful invention. And because of that, we love Iceberg Interactive. How's that for the plug?
Oh, that's a
Good
very
plug.
good plug.
And they made Pirate Game.
Also good. Good plug, good plug.
I guess that's not even their thing anymore. Now they're strange horticulturalists.
I'm also
Out now on Steam. We're just gonna keep plugging Iceberg things.
Iceberg shills.
Yep.
Hey,
Not.
Dame Sco, you're a homie. I know you, okay? I know you. What is candle scent? I guess the most interesting candle scent that I have. I don't know how. Callan said she was interested in this. I don't know how interested you are in candles.
I'm
but
super interested. I'm very invested in your business, and I don't even know what it is.
This candle right here is a dirt scented candle.
Oh,
It just smells like dirt. It smells like potting soil. And
that's super exciting.
it's fun making the scents because every once and again you'll just like mix some things together and you'll be like, holy shit, this smells exactly like Colgate toothpaste. So I have a candle that smells like Colgate toothpaste, and nobody can stop me. Nobody can take that away from me. I feel like I've discovered like some unknown truth to the universe, It's like, this is what
You have so
Colgate
much
in essence
power.
is. I do, I really do.
I love that for you. You hold so much power in your hands. That is a candle.
Yeah.
I may or may not have sent Callan the link
I
to
saw.
your business.
Please don't put it in chat, Jerp. If somebody wants it, go into the Discord and DM me, and yeah. But
Ooh, plug the Discord. How about that?
yeah, we'll plug the Discord. But yeah,
I want to know what the candles are. I want to know so bad.
They're
My
like-
house is filled
Here.
with candles.
Here, I'll DM it to you as well.
Thank
And
you.
yeah,
Yes.
just hide it
Yeah.
from stream.
Yeah, I'll hide it. I'll hide it.
They
No one
are
will know.
Dungeons and Dragons themed, if that changes your mind at all.
Absolutely not. That's
okay.
even better.
What do you think? Callum brought up the, like, what if you did streamer sense? What do you think your streamer scent would be?
Huh. Let's see. I actually don't know. That's a good question. I think I like a lot of things that I probably wouldn't associate with my quote unquote brand, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, I think a lot of people think I like lavender just because of like my model and
Mhm.
like it's quote unquote relaxing, you know? See, exactly. Kip said lavender immediately. So
Marshmallows
There it
and
is.
lavender.
don't really like lavender that much. I, like when things are like lavender flavored or scented, it's very soapy to me, and I'm like, oh, bro, like I don't want to eat soap.
Yep.
Yeah, Obo also called me out with lavender. She's like, "Oh, I got a lavender latte because it reminds me of you," and I'm like, "I'm sorry."
It's like the
really
sweetest
don't
thing
like
ever, though. Like,
I know it's so sweet. It's so sweet. I love it so much. It was so sweet. And I'm like the worst person. I'm like, I hate lavender.
he's going,
yeah,
not too big of a fan.
I think lavender would be great. Just go full in and be like, yeah, the candle's lavender scented.
Yeah.
I won't be lighting up, but
You could
for
also
the
just
people.
do like lavender color. Like it doesn't need to be lavender scented. I do have there's like a lavender colored candle that I make. And
Ooh.
everybody's like, oh, it's gonna smell like lavender. Nope, psych, subverted expectations. Let's go.
Oh, that would be great. Yeah, if it was like lavender, but it's like coffee scented, I think that would be fun.
Yeah. So maybe you
What
do
about?
have the latte candle. That's your thing. Maybe not quite
Yeah.
on brand for you, but what is your brand? How much thought have you put into like brand, or what does that even mean to you? I guess.
Um,
I feel like
I
that's.
feel like
Go ahead. Sorry.
uh, I just want to ask you what your candle scent would be, just really fast. Like, what
Okay.
is your brand candle scent before we get off topic?
Well, it's Funky Kong's jorts, so I feel like a little bit of cotton is in like the jorts, sort of like the clothing. Um, Maybe some bananas, and then I'd take those two scents and see where on the scent wheel we could find some other scents that mix well with that. If you're not familiar with the scent wheel, pull that
Maybe
up.
just a little bit of gasoline, since Funky Kong is an engineer.
A little bit of gasoline. Yeah. There's
That's a really fun candle.
it's got to be unique. It's got to, smell is tied so much to memory, right? Like if you
Yeah.
have a unique smell, anytime somebody smells that, they'll be reminded of you.
Yeah. Ah, yes. This reminds me of Funky Kong jorts.
Yep. Which that's another reason why I think candles could be fun for that, because it's like, oh yeah, you can't watch the stream, smell it. Use some of
Okay,
your
I'm
other
looking at
senses.
the fragrance wheel. It looks very fun. Very
Yeah.
complicated.
It smells nasty, but you're in it for the experience, so it all
Yeah.
works out exactly nice, you say me. You're gonna be sitting there going, oh, this brings back such good memories.
I'm nauseous, but I'm filled with nostalgia.
Nauseous and nostalgic, my new band name. Yeah. But
All right.
branding for you, what does having branding look like for you? I don't know if that's different between how I picture what branding is, because as a small business owner, branding is different, I think, than streaming. But maybe it's not. What does branding mean to you?
I guess branding is like, I would just associate it with like, when you have a friend and you see something like on Twitter and you're like, "Oh, that reminds me of so and so." Like that would be like my ideal idea of branding, where it's just like not shoved in your face all the time, but it just, reminds you of that person, if that makes sense. Or like if you see it, then you're like, "Oh, that's definitely so and so." Like if you're like, "Oh, I see a space rabbit. Oh, that's Cassie." Like, you know, something basic. But what about your business sense?
For that, it's a lot like identifying sort of similarly what your niche is. It's like how can you stand out a bit. Um, so like you got space rabbits, I got like Dungeons and Dragons themed candles. It's similar, yeah. But I think
Can
it's
I just want to. Sorry, I just was reminded of this. I don't know how I didn't put this together. Uh, so Cassie, you're a big fan of bubble tea, correct?
Yes, I love boba.
I just remembered in like in walking distance from where I work, there's a bubble tea place called Cosmic Rabbits Tea Company.
Oh my gosh.
I was
That's
just thinking about the branding, and I was
amazing.
like, how did I not put those together?
That
and now you
sounds
just
so fun.
Yeah.
lawyers ending the stream. Aaron just doxed himself.
Yep. Yeah. Hey, I don't live there. I just work there.
Okay, okay.
Fair, fair, fair. You drive 5 hours to work,
Mm-hmm.
everybody. Remember that?
Yeah. Jonas, by the way, I put the finished meme
Hmm.
in the chat of
Okay.
uh, it did I couldn't get it to where I wanted to, but I just gave up and decided I was done with it.
All right. Yeah, I need to go to Discord on the web client.
Mm.
I see your drawing right now, Cassie,
Hmm.
but how are you feeling about it?
Mhm.
Is it turning out the way you want it to?
It's going better than expected, but my expectations were
Mm,
low. But,
okay.
that's how I go through life. Keep expectations low, you're never disappointed.
You're always outperforming your expectations if you set them very low.
Exactly. If you're like, oh, how am I gonna do on this test? I'll be like, oh, I'm gonna fail. And then if I get a C, I'm like, holy moly, I'm a G.
Is that hmm I don't want to be like overly just jumping into something that's oh, here's the goots. So I guess when you're doing something that involves your identity a lot, and by you I mean me, it can be like harder to show people because it's like you're putting part of yourself out there, right? Like if your art's
Mhm.
bad by extension, it's like you're bad if you consider yourself an artist.
Right,
Um,
right.
there's this. Are you familiar with like the origins of what Muse meant or was? In like I don't even know when it started. I think it was like the Greeks had the idea of the Muse, and for people in chat who don't know, it's just like they also. I'm trying to pull up the fucking Goots image. Let me open this. Open
Just
image in
let
new
us
tab. Here we are.
goose.
Here's the Goots. But like, for example, Aaron has put some of himself into this image, and now people
Yes.
can judge him for posting this.
Hmm.
Uh-huh.
But the muse in the Greek times was like almost someone you would say was responsible for the idea that you had. So in a way, you were no longer responsible for your art. You just say, "My muse gave me a good idea," and it was sort of like the muse was this like goblin that lived in your fucking walls, and at night would feed you like good ideas for art or whatever.
And then you
Um,
have someone else to blame when it's bad.
exactly, it decouples the artist from the art.
Hmm.
I don't know. Do you think it's good to decouple yourself from your art, or do you think that there's a lot of value in being like, this is something that I produced and I derive meaning from the ownership that
Uh,
comes with it?
I I feel like this question hit me hard
Yeah,
because
that's why I was like,
I I like I say, don't consider myself as an artist, but like you say, like maybe it's because I'm afraid that if people think I'm a bad artist, and like people in turn will think I am bad.
Mm,
But uh I think it's good to be proud of what you make. But at the same time, not to associate your self-worth with it as well. Because I know a lot of artists just being in like the community I was previously, and I can tell when people put too much of their worth in their art, where like if something doesn't do well on social media, then they're depressed like for the rest of the day. And I'm like I'm a pure logic person.
Yeah.
Just by trade, I'm a computer scientist, I suppose. So like I
Welcome
try
to the
to like
club.
remove myself from all emotion when it comes to anything, because it logically emotions don't make sense.
Yeah.
Sorry to
Um,
interrupt. We're
Yeah, I
frozen,
fixed it.
Jonas,
I
just so
fixed
you
it.
know.
Oh, no.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Uh,
Oh.
but yeah, I feel like yes, you should be proud of what you do and what you make, but there are certain points when you need to like also realize that you are more than what you create as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Send that one in to the quotes. The quote society. It's a good one.
The quote society, you are more than
Yep.
what you make. I think one way in which I avoid that sort of like placing my self-worth on what I produce too much is just like doing a lot of different things. Like for example, you're a streamer, you do art, you are a computer scientist. I don't know if you're practicing that right now. But those are all things that you can put little bits of yourself in, so you don't have all your eggs in one basket. You can be proud when they succeed, and when one of them fails, you're like, yeah, well, I'm still a computer scientist,
Right, exactly. Like humans are multifaceted. So because we like thankfully we are humans, you know?
Mhm.
Like we have the ability to enjoy multiple different things and produce as much as we like in any sort of capacity. So I think if something is making you unhappy, such as like art or like pro- like a business or anything that you put yourself into,
Mhm.
then you have another way of feeling fulfilled, um just on basis that you are a human. Like
Yeah.
we're not animals, we're not, I mean, contrary to
Depends on who you
belief.
Kinda.
ask.
Yeah.
We have the ability to find fulfillment in other areas temporarily if something doesn't make us happy, which is the benefit of being a human.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so should I temporarily put my happiness and derive fulfillment from posting on trial for manslaughter? Your Honor, I was in funky mode at the time.
Absolutely.
Should I post that right now, or should I save it to a
Mhm.
draft? I feel like we posted recently, right, Aaron? So should we post
I mean,
again?
we see that the Twitteronomics here is a tricky thing because
Yeah.
Twitter doesn't like double posting.
Yeah.
But see, the one thing I've always wondered when you're double posting, since we added someone in the last one,
Mm-hmm.
does it go into a separate bucket? Because Twitter also hates when you at people for some reason. It's a weird game you play on Twitter.
Callan's
Yeah,
telling me to go feral. This is for you, Callan.
everyone in chat better go like it so the algorithm
Yeah,
favors it.
I'll like it myself. If I didn't like it, I wouldn't have posted it, huh?
exactly.
Yeah. Twitch to Twitter speedrun any percent. Let's go look at Cassie's Twitter.
There
Oh
have been
gosh.
times in the past where I have liked a tweet Jonas made because I was like, "Oh, that's funny." Like, wait a second, that's me.
It's already me. I did that. I'll do the same
Yeah,
thing.
sometimes I don't know how to refer to the
It,
funky
there's no right
bros.
answer. Just do it,
Okay.
and we'll get it.
Okay.
We kind of keep it that way on purpose.
It's ambiguous. Aaron's
Yeah.
still frozen? Aaron,
Respectable. What if Aaron's just holding still?
I'm so focused on cutting out Lanky Kong's head.
he's moving in Discord, but it's not moving. So I'm gonna go funk around with OBS a little bit. All right.
Yeah,
Alright.
beat OBS up.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, hey OBS, I'm going funky mode.
There are some funky hands.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I'm gonna be focused on this for a
No,
second.
you're good. I'm just this one people are either gonna love or hate, and I'm not sure which one it is until we get it out there into the world.
I'm very excited.
Let's. While Jonas is looking, what else? What other question? Oh, we talked about boba for a moment when I was doxing myself. But what's your go-to when you're getting boba or bubble tea? What's the correct way to call it? I don't know. I always just go back and forth.
It depends on the region of where you are. I'm pretty sure because I think where I'm from, before I dox myself, it is referred to as boba, but
Okay.
in other areas, they call it bubble tea. So
Okay.
it truly does just depend on where you live, I believe.
I've heard it
How
both
funky
ways
you
too.
feel that day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what is your go-to order when you're
Um,
pulling up?
so I wouldn't call myself a boba connoisseur, but I do order a green tea, peach tea at every new place I go to and judge them based off of that because I think most boba places do have a green tea peach
Okay.
flavor, and then you can definitely like tell the
Mm.
quality of the tea because it's a basic order with not a lot of stuff in it.
hmm
So that's how I go off of like quality of boba place is like how good is your basic tea.
See, you
Yeah.
just said you're not a boba connoisseur and then put more thought into a drink than I ever have. So I would say you could consider yourself a connoisseur.
Okay, maybe I'm a boba connoisseur.
I also feel
So
like
what?
the oh sorry.
Oh no, go ahead, go ahead.
The white man version of that, like the white dad version of that, is going to a bar and ordering a plain cheeseburger. To see like how their cheeseburger is, you know. It's like, yeah, I always get the cheeseburger. It's a good way of telling the quality of everything else on the menu.
Yeah, that's how I kind of feel when I do that. I'm like, am I too much? Is this too much?
No, it's perfect. It's a good way of judging because
Yeah.
then you're like, if I know they got good shit, I'm coming back. Like, let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you guys? Are you a
Uh,
boba?
yeah, I am. I have a hard time justifying the price. By the way, Jonas, I just sent you meme number 2. I cooked this one up really fast, and I want to
Oh,
hear Cat's opinion
goddamn.
on it.
You're fucking
Uh,
speeding and zooming
yeah.
with this one, King.
Yeah. Goose was just holding you back.
Yeah.
Now you're on fire.
I like green tea, just like a plain green tea is always good, as well as the place I went to that is named after you. Um, they had taro tea, which is not something I had ever heard of.
Oh, yeah, taro tea's good.
It's good. It might be my favorite, but I've only had it a couple of times.
Oh, nice. Have you had the ones with like taro chunks in it?
I have not.
That's like when you know it's a luxurious boba place when it's like taro chunks and it's not powdered taro. It's like very creamy and eye-opening.
What? What are you typing, Jonas? I see that.
I like that you're like, oh yeah, double posting is bad, and
I'm
yet
not. This one's not gonna be sent. I just need to get it out there. This is based off. Okay, so the meme that I'm basically just stealing and making it funky is one where it goes, "Drunk me is so determined to embarrass me. I'm so good to her. I put her in cute little outfits and get her ready. And what does she do? She ruins me." And this is just drunk me is so determined to embarrass me. I go in and like go to my Donkey Kong Country speed run, put it in funky mode, and what does he do? He ruins my record, like that type of stuff, something like that. We're workshopping it. We're workshopping it.
I saw that you pulled my meme up. I didn't get a chat reaction, which scares me a little bit.
Yeah. We'll pull it up again.
Yeah. Wow, I'm telling you, Damesco and I are mentally linked. I sent his thing in chat right away. Right? I had it copied and ready to go, and he's asking for a review of it. But yeah, I don't. It's a callback to the Femboy mention earlier,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know. I just thought calling Lanky Kong a femboy was funny.
I smell popcorn. Does that mean I'm having a stroke or something else?
I think that's a stroke.
Okay.
Or someone's popping popcorn.
Yeah. Oh. Hey, Zifty, are you popping popcorn
okay.
right now? That's my little brother.
The tastier option of the two.
Yeah.
He is a femboy, says Callan. Thank you for the confirmation.
Not funny because it's just true? Question mark.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Yeah, sometimes you have to skate the line of is it too true
Yeah.
before it upsets someone.
Lanky Kong is so hot, says Wook. Well, that answers Wook's opinion on femboys.
I can respect it, Wook. I can respect it.
He has no style. He has no grace. This Kong is a femboy. I can't do that one in the cadence of the DK rap because femboy is too long.
He has no
it's too
style.
short.
He has no grace. This Lanky Kong is a femboy.
Something.
I'm trying, Callie.
This Kong has a femboy face.
Oh, that's a good one, Callan.
That was cringe. All right, mods chat restrict Wookie. I'm joking. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Who's the streamer here, Wook? Remember? Let's see. This is me making causes us to go off the rails, I think.
Yeah, I hope you're having fun with the
in a good
interview
way.
because
Yes.
Yeah, it's a good time. I'm learning a lot because I don't know anything about making memes, so
Okay.
this is a good crash course.
yeah.
Yeah, see, I think meme making is something all artists should learn. I know you say you don't consider yourself one, but I do, so deal with it.
Okay,
Because-
temporarily I
Yeah.
will deal with it.
Because you guys have so much more power. I can't draw an original thing. This is something I've brought up in the past. But if I want to put Funky Kong on something, I have to turn an already made Funky Kong into that thing. I just can't make one of him doing whatever I want.
That is
Yeah.
true, but I do really like this certain flavor of like a already edited image because it just adds a little bit of extra cursed.
Mhm.
Like there's always like if you have the power to like draw whatever, there is the fear that you draw it too well and then people are like, "Oh, great art!" And like, it's a joke, please, no, it's a joke, and then like you don't get the proper reaction you want out of it. Maybe that's
Mhm.
just me, but sometimes I'm like, "Oh, if I draw this out and then I post it, it'll either be like the art is not good enough to convey the idea, or it would have been way funnier just as a cursed edited image that I could have just done that. So mad respect for meme makers.
See, it goes both ways. Mad respect for artists. I saw your last piece of a VTuber that I didn't recognize, but I was like, see, that's crazy that you can just use your hand and brain and make something like that.
To be
Because-
honest, that shocked me too. So you're valid. I'm like, oh shoot, I made that. That's crazy.
I'm trying my damnedest out here, Aaron. I'm getting the W for the cons,
we
all right.
we got a little Sipsy redeemed.
Oh, this is bad.
I'm just enthralled by watching Jonas draw.
Yeah,
Funky
this
Kong.
is amazing. I can't figure out what part is what.
Oh, I see it.
Oh, okay, no, I see it. I
Yeah.
see it.
If what you just got to spend more time looking at Funky Kong.
You're right. That is definitely on me.
Mhm.
See, I have a multitude of hours looking at Funky
Yeah.
Kong. I'm one of the best Funky Kong lookers, some may say.
Okay, I do have a question.
Yes.
Do you get tired of being like associated with Funky Kong? Like, do you sometimes wish you had like a not like a mascot, but you know what I mean, right?
Something
Yeah.
else.
Yeah.
So we actually kind of built in a little cop out on that from the beginning because we knew it was going to be inevitable. That's why we added in the jorts there and kind of we're definitely heavily Funky Kong themed, but it's like whenever it's not Funky Kong related, we just go it's jorts and that's us.
Oh, okay. That's
And
very smart. You put a lot
yeah.
of thought into this.
it's the curse of going to business school, I think. You just think of all possible outcomes of like branding because you spend years of it being shoved down your throat.
Oh
Why do I
no.
keep saying things like this?
Yeah, Aaron, you gotta stop.
I
Really feeling something today.
it's I don't know.
You like my
Aaron,
Funky
we in a
Kong though?
thirsty mood for real. Yeah, it's pretty good.
What should
don't
I
know
draw
what's
him
wrong with
looking
me.
at?
I don't know.
Oh, the selected font failed? Photoshop's closing down?
Oh
Uh-oh.
no.
Uh-oh.
It
On
goes-
my way to throat Aaron. Yeah.
Can I
Throw
get a
me with
different
your
font?
branding ideas, King.
Sorry, what?
Nothing. Just ignore me.
Sorry, what?
Okay, this one is gonna start some drama in chat, and I'm sorry I'm roping you into this.
Oh, okay.
How do you prefer to eat your leftovers?
Is this a multiple choice question or do I just
It's it's open-ended.
okay, well, I don't eat that much, so I pretty much have leftovers almost every day. Like I order one thing and then I eat it for like 2 or 3 days straight.
Yeah,
I do microwave it for exactly 2 minutes regardless what it is.
extremely based opinion. Thank you.
So
Why?
you
What
wouldn't
is
you
what is
wouldn't
the
say
drama
eat it
here?
cold ever?
You wouldn't take fried chicken out of the fridge and eat it cold?
I'm a vegetarian,
Okay, well,
but
you wouldn't
no,
take
if I ate chicken, no, I would definitely heat it up.
What about
Okay.
pizza?
Yeah, I would definitely heat that up too. Also, as a note, I was also a mild germaphobe. So
Okay.
the thought and feeling of something just not being cooked to death to not kill the germs. I'm just like, yeah, this needs to be microwaved until it no longer has a form.
So you just have gloop for every meal. It just
Yeah.
transcends its original form into something new. Something new
Yeah.
and novel.
Exactly. It still tastes like the food, but you just have to chew less.
So I have a really fun fact, and by fun fact I mean this. It's about meat and why you can't eat, or like why rotten meat you can't just like cook and it kills everything.
Oh, uh-huh.
The reason why is because the bacteria, they will leave toxins behind that are not actually like germs. It's just like actual poison for you. So when the meat rots, even if all the bacteria is gone, or whenever the food rots, whatever you're having, it's just toxins that are left over, and no amount of microwaving is going to take care of those little toxins.
Oh god.
Yeah. So there's your
That's
fun
really
fact.
good to know. Yeah, that's a very fun fact. And also reconfirms my vegetarianism. Thank you very much.
I mean, that'll be the case for vegetables going bad too.
Oh,
Like,
really?
there's a
Oops.
certain point where you're just like, I'm not going to eat this potato. Like, I see so many things growing out of it, and it's like, it's just not
Oh
okay.
gosh, why is that in your
Yeah.
fridge? Wait.
Not even in the fridge, but like, potatoes,
Oh yeah, like
When
they
they're just,
grow the
like-
little guys.
you know about potatoes, right, guys?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
know
potatoes. They be growing and stuff.
Like sprouted potatoes. This type of stuff. There comes a point where you're just like, I'm not eating this. Like, this is a bad potato now.
But also potatoes are poisonous, like the plant part.
Yeah.
So probably shouldn't eat sprouted potatoes.
I have eaten sprouted potatoes before, and I have regretted it.
Oh no. Oh no.
It is one of the worst tasting things I've ever had. It was so bitter.
That's the toxins.
Yes, that is me being poisoned. I've also eaten ant poison before.
Wait, why?
Well, so we had a bit of an ant problem, right?
Inside of you?
No, not inside of me. It was outside of me. An
Okay.
outside ant problem, but the
Okay.
ants were inside my house. And I was like, I'm going to get rid of these bastards. So I got a bunch of ant poison, and I set all the traps. And what you had to do is you had to, like, rip open the top of this thing. It was, like, filled with poison, and, like, once you ripped it open, the ants would be able to smell and they'd find it. But the top was just, like, made of fucking invincible or something like that. So I'm trying to rip it, and I'm like, this just isn't ripping. And I'm like, okay, we got to kick this into, like, second gear, get more of the muscles recruited. So I start ripping a little bit harder. It's still not fucking ripping. So then I'm like, okay, shift it into third gear, let's go. And I rip it, and the thing fucking explodes.
Oh,
And a
no.
decent portion of it went directly onto my face and into my mouth, which I don't know why it was
Oh.
open, but it was okay.
Out
so-
of surprise, I'm sure.
I ate some ant poison. It was very sweet. It was delicious. I
Huh?
see why ants
Yeah.
like it.
They make it that way so that it's appetizing.
Yeah, tasted great.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
You don't believe me? It really does taste good.
I just don't think that's a wise thing to tell the people.
I also looked up.
Disclaimer, do not
Yeah, disclaimer,
ant
don't
poison.
do it. But the reason why it tastes good, it's all just sugar, but the poison is actually borax. And how it kills the ant is it's so small, and the borax is just very basic, so they just have their pH thrown off. The CDC said if your stomach has a healthy pH, you can have a little bit of borax as a treat.
Oh gosh. Another disclaimer, please. Do
Yes,
not eat.
don't eat borax. The CDC did not say that. Fact check. I'm gonna make a fact check thing that says, like, did the CDC say you could eat borax as a treat, and then just no, verified by independent fact checkers.
You use borax in slime.
Yes, I do know that. I did go on a slime watching kick with Callan.
Mm-hmm.
I think I was there
Ellen
for that.
ruined my life by getting me into James Hoffman. She was watching him on stream, and he makes coffee videos.
Oh.
And now I feel like I will never enjoy a cup of coffee ever again unless it's made personally by him.
Wait, wait, what's happening?
What's happening where?
I saw the McDonald's thing.
Oh yeah, I'm just using that as a template.
Oh, okay.
So it's claim.
I was like, what, is that
McDonald's. It only has a little bit of borax.
Wait, what?
as it-
Okay, don't pay attention to the content of this claim. Pay attention to the format of my meme. All right.
All right. You're right.
It's so good.
All right. Claim. The CDC Why is my computer so laggy with the text right now? Is it because I have so much Photoshop open?
It might be because you're streaming 2 people at once as
Could
well.
be that, yeah. CDC said if you're... I'm going to do the wrong your as well. All right. Noise.
They actually do that in the Netherlands? Wait, what? The Caucasian tax? that meme started out as?
I don't know what to believe anymore at this point. Wait, it's really a thing?
Yeah, bro.
Whoa.
Stay woke. Wow.
That's crazy.
Delete that. Now we got a nice meme. Awesome. Not about McDonald's. Why can't I save it though? I've been canceled. It's a penance for our golden age colonialism. I'm gonna have to go get some more water. I'm gonna go get some more water for that little sipsy. I'll be right back.
All right. Oh, little Sipsy.
Oh, is that your hydrate
Mm-hmm.
regime? Oh, okay. I haven't
Yeah.
been hydrating. All right.
I've essentially finished my little can of sparkling water, but don't tell anyone. I'm just gonna keep pretending to drink out of it.
No narcs here. No narcs here.
Yeah. You're 2 sipsy behind. I've been sipping all stream. Okay, I drank the whole thing.
Wow, we
So
have a Sipsy police here.
yeah, I'm telling you, our chat just never lets us live. They gotta watch and police every second of the stream.
Wow. Sounds very difficult.
It does. I mean, it is. It's a tough life we live. But it's just what we get for being the bad guy of small Twitch streamer Twitch.
For being Twitch streamer police.
Mm-hmm.
They're watching you.
Hello.
Welcome
Hello?
back.
Cassie, do you use light or dark mode Discord?
Dark mode.
Yes.
It's a respectable opinion.
Based
Is that incorrect?
for Aaron.
I'm not the hater here. Everyone else is the hater. You remember that.
I can understand the appeal of light mode.
The first nice person I've ever talked to on stream. Wow.
It has its benefits, you know? It has good contrast for like text and stuff.
Mm-hmm. It
I
wakes you
was-
up in the morning.
Yeah, that too. I was actually studying to be a UI UX designer, and they actually had like a whole article on light mode versus dark mode, and I was like, oh, these are actually really good points. So I have to respect light mode users, you know?
If you wanted to like send me that so I can have some arguments on hand, I'll take it.
Yeah, it's a reputable source on UI UX design. So
Let's go. That's what I needed.
yeah,
Everyone's
I got
going,
You, I got you.
Hey, Aaron, contrast this, and then bunk with the middle finger. Our chat thinks that's a bad take.
Well,
Oh
they can take this.
no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Aaron, this meme that I pulled up on stream right now is for you.
Oh no! I hurt your feelings?
You hurt my pumpkin feelings. You flipped me off.
No, unless you were one of them.
I am one of them.
Well, then you deserve it.
Yeah, I guess I do. What's the deal with this? There we go. Cassie, do you have anybody in real life who knows you stream, or is that like a does the
Yeah.
secrecy go both ways, I guess?
Yes, I do have a few people at work actually that know that I stream.
Okay.
Um, but I am like good friends with them. They knew me before work, and we just happened to work at the same place.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he does know. Here, I'll put this in the chat as a gift. People can unlike and like as they feel in Discord.
All
Oh,
right.
yeah.
All right. Anyway, yeah, so we're pretty good friends, and I did need a reason as to why I was hanging out with them less. You know, they're like, "Hey, you want to go out to eat?" I'm like, "Oh gosh, sorry." Like, "Oh, what are you doing?" Like,
Yeah.
well, yeah. So they do know I stream. I actually had like a interesting sort of run-in with one of them because he's definitely an extrovert, and then he was watching my stream, and he was like, "Well, why aren't you like that energetic in person?" And I'm like, listen, I'm overall a very tired person, and I just want to rest when I'm not streaming. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, this is me at high energy, so just imagine me in person.
Yeah. Hence the whole sleepy bunny thing is part of the branding.
Mhm.
Exactly, exactly. I can't, like, brand myself as chaotic if, like, I can't even do it.
Yeah.
Fake news. Yeah, screw those guys, Norman and Nielsen. But yeah, do you have streamer personas, I guess? I think the answer is always yes, but I'm curious.
I'm just more argumentative and annoying on stream, I'd say. And I'm already pretty argumentative and annoying. So
Oh,
it's a lot for some people. I
say it ain't
understand.
so.
um, I'd say I'm not really too different on and off stream, but I have noticed when I'm in calls enjoying a bit more quiet when I'm off stream.
Mm.
Because when you're streaming, there's like that pressure where it's like you should be talking. It not all times, but like almost all times, most of the time, right?
Right, right.
But then when I'm off stream, I'm like I cannot say a thing, and it's okay. It's like I have this power, so I'm like I'm gonna utilize it, even though I do
Yes,
tend to talk a lot.
exactly.
But it's just like this is a treat now.
Mm-hmm. Not being able to talk is a big treat.
And I'm a pretty extroverted dude, but every once and again, it's good vibes just to shut up a little bit, you know?
Yeah. Although I think it's really interesting, a lot of people that I really admire in the VTubing scene and I think are really good streamers genuinely,
Mhm.
they're just like that. So
Mm.
I've met like some VTubers in real life and I'm like, "Oh, this person's like so good at chatting, they're really entertaining." And then like sometimes you meet them and they're like so quiet. They're like, "Oh, how are you?" And like, "Yeah, I'm fine." Like, "Oh, okay."
So,
But
are
like
you okay? Like,
yeah, are you breathing? Do you want to
yeah.
talk? But yeah. But the same group, there was another person that was just like on all the time, and I'm like, dang, this is why you're really good at streaming. It's just like your personality is just made for streaming.
Yeah, it's like you're vibing on and off stream. Like, it's just, are you showing whatever you're doing to people or not? Like,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
But big props to them.
I've seen actors who stream. Notably, I'm thinking of like Kimby,
Friend of the channel.
friend of the channel, and her streams are very high energy and just awesome to listen along to. She ties in, and I don't know exactly if she's like that in real life or not because I haven't spent too much time doing that, but like, uh, it's cool seeing actors stream too, I guess, just because she's like, here, let me play this raid song for you guys, and like whips out a freaking guitar and just starts being like, here's my raid song, let me serenade everybody.
That's so cool. I love
Yeah.
when people do stuff like that.
I'm just like, god dang, makes me want to put a little bit more effort in besides the 15 minutes besides the stream. Yeah, it's the bee lady.
Oh, what a mood.
Let me shout out Kimmy real quick. This is the person I was talking about. I think that's it.
We'll
Yeah.
have to check her out.
Yeah. She's got a bee brand, bee themed.
Ooh. Love bees. Save the bees.
Yar. Also, I'm out of meme content to make. I made 5-ish, and I
You went too hard. You have to
I
pace yourself.
if I make too many more memes, it's gonna be a tough day tomorrow. I'm gonna have a meme hangover.
Yeah,
Yeah.
your meme juice running dry.
This is when we kick it into high gear and go to Instagram to see if there's anything funny that I can funkify.
Oh,
Oh man.
How do you get your... We were talking a little bit about muses earlier, but let's pivot it in a different direction where it's like, what do you typically work on when you're drawing?
What do I work on?
Yeah, when you're drawing, what do you like to draw? Where do you get the idea to draw that?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Okay.
Sometimes it's just like when I start a drawing, I typically have certain goals that I want to accomplish. And so usually I'm like, okay, I want to work on poses and like I want to work on these things. So I try to like find good reference on Twitter or like Pinterest, and then I just work on that. But sometimes it takes a while to just get into the groove of things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes you're like, I want to do something, but I don't know what.
Yeah. I've actually not run out of ideas, thankfully. I think it's nice being in the VTuber space because there's just so much like so many people with really cool designs, and like all of them love free art. So you're just like, okay, I'll just draw them, I guess, and then usually it goes over pretty well.
Yeah. I guess for me, a lot of the times when I'm like, I'm out of ideas, or like I'm out of ideas for this, but I want to do something, it's like coding. Like it's like I want to develop a project using this, but it's like I don't know what to build, so I just like make some stupid little app, and I'm like, yay! What does it do? Nothing. But I coded it. Let's go. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's definitely a good way of doing it. Just like give yourself a little challenge and then just do whatever you want.
Yeah, it's almost like a test back in real life. Honestly, I miss school for the testing part because now like my life is too stress free. There's nothing causing me like any stress.
Oh my gosh.
First world problems. Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh,
what a struggle
no way.
How do you
No
deal with
way.
it?
It's just like I think a little bit of stress is helpful. It's just like I don't gotta do anything. Like I'm just sort of vibing here.
That's very fair though. I also feel that way. I think I had like peak stress in college. I'll never go back ever again. But now I feel so lazy. I'm like, I can wake up and go to work and that's it.
Yeah.
Whereas school's like, I wake up, I do homework, go to class, do homework, go to work, do homework, maybe feed
doesn't
myself, then do homework, then go to work.
Maybe
It's
feed
like,
yourself goop that you put in the
yeah.
microwave for
Exactly.
2 hours.
Feed myself goo.
I losing my mind trying to figure out what was going on my Photoshop. I had a little tiny thing selected that I didn't notice, and
I hate when I
nothing
do
was
that.
working.
Yeah, I hate when I
One
do.
second, there's a cat trying to break into the room.
Yeah.
I think maybe that whole take I just had though is like Stockholm syndrome. It's like I want to be in pain. I want to suffer. It's like maybe not. Maybe I shouldn't want that.
Maybe you were like really good at school though, and you're like, man, I wish I could get that validation of being really smart.
It did make it easy if you got like a grade to be like, yeah, I'm a good person.
Mhm.
I'm doing
Like,
good things.
oh yeah, I worked hard, therefore I got rewarded.
Yeah.
But like sometimes in the real world, if you work hard, it still might not do anything, and it's very disappointing.
You say sometimes like that's not the overwhelming majority of the time.
Okay, you know.
Yeah. All right. Meme time. I got another meme that I'm stealing from Twitter.
I
Or not
also
Twitter,
stole a meme
Instagram.
from Twitter, and it's completed. I'm sending it over.
All right,
Why is he
meme
so
review.
fast?
It's a Seinfeld meme.
God.
Okay, I do want to know, how do you get your inspiration for memes and stuff? Like,
I
what is
steal
the
them.
what do you look for?
I have had the very simple philosophy of, do I think it's funny? That's good enough. I don't go any deeper than that. I make things go, is it funny? I think so. Send it out there. If it doesn't perform well, people disagree. They don't think it's funny. I just delete it and post it again later. And because I think I'm right, so
Yeah, fair,
they
fair.
they're just in the wrong mood for it.
You know, right time,
Hmm.
right moment type thing. They just weren't in the mood for that one.
Yeah.
They're like a mother feeding their children.
Hmm. It's just about tricking them into believing they want it.
I know you want this.
But do you have like a certain source? Like,
Uh,
maybe my Twitter is not memey enough for me to find any like memes I think should be stolen, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
Like, oh yeah, this is so funny, I should make this into a meme.
You have trouble finding memes worth stealing.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is super random, but there's a person who followed us a long time ago. It's their name on Twitter is Poyo Time Baby, and
Mhm.
they just retweet a bunch of funny stuff. So I steal so many of the things they retweet and turn it into stuff.
Wow, that's
So
amazing.
yeah, so go check her out. She
Yeah.
doesn't tweet a ton, but her retweets are good.
All right, all right. I'm noting it down.
Hmm.
I just look at like Reddit or Instagram. My Instagram has been tailored to memes that I think are good to turn into Funky Kong memes. If anything, Facebook is really good at getting your niche. So yeah, this is a meme that I just stole, except for what it said is it was like, yeah, I'm gay, and then it was GAY, and it was like giving up. And I'm like, okay, he just turned into funky. I'm fucking giving up. Like, let's go. Simple, copy and paste, baby.
I've only
Beautiful.
spoken to Poyo in mentions like once or twice. So hopefully she doesn't mind me. But she always talks about wanting more followers, so
Oh, all right.
There you have
Well,
it.
yeah.
everyone give her a follow.
Yeah. Say Funky Kong sent you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Let me make this bigger.
I feel like Damesco's gonna appreciate the meme I made if you can pull it up.
Yeah, I'm about to pull it up, King.
Funky Kong sent me to steal your. See, it's not their memes, right? It's not hers. She didn't make them. She just retweets them.
So in a way, retweeting them is also like stealing them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Funky
Mhm.
Kong be like, it's free real estate.
Exactly.
Here's the meme that Aaron just made.
That one's more niche to actually having to play the games to get it, but I thought it was pretty good.
Let's go. I still haven't
Good one,
played
good one.
Funky. I still haven't played Donkey Kong games.
Yeah.
Wait,
I have one.
Oh, we're
I
having
have
this
one.
discussion again.
Again.
we don't have to have this discussion.
No, you're entitled. If you want to know, you will tell you.
You want to know. You want to know.
No, no, no.
You want to know.
No, I understand. No, I 100% understand. I make it a rule for myself, if I want to cosplay something, I can't have watched it, or couldn't, like, I really can't watch it, or play the game. It started as a joke, but I actually, I think out of all the things I've cosplayed, I've only seen, like, one thing.
I feel like that's a
Or-
good protocol that you got there.
Yeah.
It's like, That way you're not too invested in it. You don't know what's going on. And then
Exactly.
people can be like, "What? You're doing it this way? You're not a real fan." You're like, "Yeah, I haven't
Yeah,
I haven't
true.
seen it." You're
Yeah,
the fake
very
fan.
true. I even have to like look up poses for the character when I do photo shoots. I'm like, how do they stand? What do they look like? Like
Yeah.
outfit
So,
cute, sure.
who have you cosplayed if that's not private information?
I've cosplayed Flandre Scarlet, Nia from Tepan Gurren Lagann,
BRB looking up every one you're saying?
oh,
Okay.
sorry, I can go slower.
Got the first one. Well,
Okay.
who was the second one?
Nia from Gurren Lagann.
Okay.
I also cosplayed someone from. It was a really minor character in Dragon Ball Super, I believe. Literally never seen like a full episode of Dragon Ball. I don't even know what her name is.
Okay.
But I was invited into a cosplay group, and I was like, sure. And like, we're making all of our costumes, and I was like, oh shoot, okay. Sailor Neptune from Sailor
Okay.
Moon. I have not watched all of Sailor Moon in its entirety. Sorry if that upsets anyone.
This is a safe space for people who do not consume media.
Okay,
Yeah, I don't
excellent.
watch anything.
I consume so little anime that I'm like, why am I a VTuber?
I did notice that because I do some, digging into the people we interview. And I was like, this is the least, I guess you and Callan both are like the least anime related VTubers that I've seen.
Yeah, I think that's why Callan and I vibe.
Yeah.
Because
That's
people don't approach you and be like, what kind of anime do you watch? Like, okay, sorry. Go.
You want to see the one cosplay I've done?
Yes, absolutely.
Do you want to guess what the cosplay is?
Sorry, Queen, I'll unwatch all animes.
No, I'll watch Jujutsu Kaisen.
It's the one cosplay I've done.
Oh my gosh! So good. A+, 10 out of 10.
I'm Funky
11
Kong,
out
baby.
of 10.
Let's go.
Not posing with bare feet, 9 out of 10.
Yeah, I was like, ain't no way I'm getting free feet pics on the internet. No shot, dude.
I am not ending up on Wiki Feet for free.
I'm going down swinging.
You don't want 5 out of 5 foot on Wiki feet?
No, because I know I wouldn't get 5 out of 5 foot. And then, as a person, I put so much of my identity into my feet, where, like, if somebody was to give me a 4 out of 5 rating, it would shatter me.
Oh, that's fair. That's very fair. I understand. Sometimes you just gotta put your identity all in your feet.
Yep. Put all your eggs in that one basket right there. Yeah, good shit.
Yeah, I guess cosplay is somewhat of a niche interest, but it's kind of grown into not as niche. But do you have any niche interests that you don't get to talk about enough?
Well, okay, I do want to talk about cosplay not being niche anymore because
Okay.
I might be aging myself, but when I first started cosplaying, it was in middle school, and there was actually no cosplay supply anything, and buying stuff on eBay was like not a thing. So I was in the era of where you would go to like some random wig store in the city, and then you had to hand dye your wigs with Sharpies, and like all of your cosplays were handmade because there was absolutely no like uwu cos or owo cos or whatever like is on Taobao these days. And I just want to be an old gremlin and be like, cosplayers have it so easy now. Like, you gotta have the smallest anime and look it up and the word cosplay afterwards. It's there. Someone has already made it for you. And it's like cheaper than what you could like make your cosplay with. Like making a cosplay, even if it's like simple, it's like $200+.
Yeah.
But then like you go onto these websites and like, here's this really fancy Genshin cosplay for $100, and you're like, literally, what's the point? But that's my rant about cosplay. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
It's a good rant. It's a good rant.
Also, thank you for the follow, alcoholics.
Hello, Elko.
I see Alco in people's chats, and I'm like, homie's got such a weird name to say.
I'm just gonna say
I
like that.
respect it. Yeah, Alco.
I just feel
I
like there's a
respect
missing
it.
zero or whatever. But
Yeah.
the good thing about the Funky Kong cosplay, Cass, is that it's literally just a shirt, some jorts, sunglasses, and a bandana. That shit costs like
Yeah. He just wears
$25.
clothes.
Yeah, I just wear clothes for my Funky Kong cosplay. Unless I want to get like a full gorilla suit, like.
Any fellow alcoholics in chat? Now there's one.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta worry for Elko.
Yo,
At
everybody
least he's
pour one out for
self-aware.
Elko.
True. At least he is self-aware, but sometimes a little too self-aware. Be like, yeah, I'm drinking. My name's Elko, and you're like, no. That's not. No.
I want to point this out real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, hold up. Give me a second to point this out. I'm setting up. Don't point this out. Talk about something else. Entertain yourselves for a second.
You sing, correct?
Yeah,
What?
kind of.
Kind of. Okay.
Not super well, I have to say. Like,
I
I do sing.
think it's good. I haven't heard it, but I think it's good.
Wait, you can't say that then. You never heard me
Watch.
sing.
Watch me.
No,
This-
wait, what?
These are questions prompted by Callan Sprout. So
Callan.
I said,
Callan!
Callan, we're interviewing Cassie. You got any questions? Some insider info? And she provided the what inspired you to start singing question.
Callan, you literally. Callan.
Just go, Callan,
I
you
love Callan
piece.
very much. No, he literally could have just asked me this. Let's see. Actually, I think Kip is in chat. Kip
Yes.
is my other partner in crime. We
Okay.
did a duet together, but I've known Kip for quite a long time. And when we first met, that friend group kind of introduced me to the world of Vocaloids.
Yeah.
So she's like, oh yeah, these are like utaites, and people make like chorus like things and post it on YouTube, and I'm like, that's really neat. And then I find out they're like younger than me, and I'm like, wow, these kids are really good. I kind of want to try it out. And then we kind of like had sessions where we would just go to Kip's place and sing like songs together and like record them kind of like half jokingly as a funsy sort of thing to do. And so yeah, that kind of started it. And then I think my friend also was actually part of the Utaite community, and she also asked me to sing a duet with her. And so that kind of got me started. And then I had a really crappy mic, so I basically quit because I borrowed Kip's mic throughout all the recording processes of everything. So when I moved away from Kip, I was like, all right, I guess my singing career is over. And then I started streaming, and I was like, oh snap! You know what? I have such a good mic. Why don't I just use it and just like live out my college dreams? Yeah, that's basically it.
Also,
wow.
Okay, this is just jump back to the start of that, but whenever you say you do something, you're always like, yeah, I'm not too good at it. What's something you think you're good at?
Getting
Nothing.
deep. Wow.
You don't think you're
Literally
good at
nothing.
anything?
Yeah, I think I'm like a jack of all trades type, you know? Like, you have those people where they're just excel exceedingly at like one thing. and you're like, dang, that's awesome. But then you meet them in person and they're like, I can't feed myself, I can't bathe, all I do is this one thing. And you're like, respectable, you're a god at that, but also I'm concerned for you.
Yeah.
So, like, I think I pride myself at being able to, like, juggle a lot of things and doing them okay, you know? Like, I can bathe myself, I can feed myself, I can go to sleep at a reasonable hour, and then I can also do art okay and sing okay.
I just, I want to say that people in chat are tending to disagree with you
They're dirty
on.
liars, and I hate and love all of them.
So
Is there? Oh, I was just gonna ask. Is there somewhere I couldn't find it? So it's hit. If it exists, it's hidden somewhere. Is there somewhere to listen to you sing, so I can hear it and have an opinion?
Yeah, no narcs in chat. There is a cover that I did that I released, but I do want to do a disclaimer and say that it was heavily mixed, and if you're not
Mm,
part of the music, I guess you don't have to be in a music scene, but like not familiar with the terms, it means like someone is basically like pitching you if you sing off key, and they're like cleaning up your vocals to make it sound smoother, and like basically like what you think about pop stars and the idea of like, oh, pop stars don't even need to sing well. It's true. It's very true. Like a really good mixer and master can like make anyone sound really good even if you don't have a really great singing voice.
hmm I
Yeah.
disagree, but I understand where you're coming from of trying to stay humble. But this is a place where it's okay to hype yourself up if you want. I'm not gonna force you to, but if you want, it's a safe space.
No, no, no. It's truly how I feel. I'm not being humble. Like honestly, I think it's like I've been blessed knowing a ton of really talented, competent people in my life that I just know like what is good and what is bad, you know? Like I'm not bad, but I'm not good either.
we have a in good confidence somebody saying that you're good at lying and narking in
Yeah.
chat.
Bobo's really good at lying.
I like that. You've been exposed.
No, I'm not being exposed, please.
I'm reading chat. I was just looking at like making word art, and I'm just reading this. And Cassie is literally a liar. She learns so fast and is so good at many things, and her brain is so big and wrinkly.
No, okay, no,
Her
see,
brain is so big and wrinkly.
no. Here, I have to post my. Are you familiar with the human benchmark?
Nar.
Human benchmark. I can't say I am.
Okay, so it's basically like a whole bunch of memorization games and like reaction. It's really fun to do on stream if you ever want to do it. So I had a competition with my friend yesterday, and I will just show you my score. And then you will know I am not smart at all.
How do we know you're not just throwing
Yeah.
this? Because I heard
Yeah.
you're good at
No. I was
lying.
trying really hard, and I was close to tears. It was so.
What is the chimp test?
Oh yeah, that'd be so fun. Okay, so a quick rundown on that is so the test was done on chimps, where a series of numbers are placed across like a board, and chimps have to click on them numerically. So like starting from 1 to 5, you have to be like, okay, here's the 1, here's the 2. And chimps on average can do 7. So it's basically like testing your ability to memorize numbers, spatial awareness, and like that kind of thing. So, yeah. I'm only good at typing.
Human benchmark.
That's
There
a
we
skill.
are. We're at the human benchmark website. I looked up chimp test, and here it is.
Yeah.
And there's an ad to make
Oh,
friends.
we got a
Yes.
little Sipsy redeemed. No one narc on me here.
All right, no narcs in chat. No narcs.
Little sipsy cheers.
Oh, is your link getting deleted? Just DM it to me.
Oh,
no.
yar. I don't like. I'm sure I could figure out how to fix that if we wanted to, but it's
Well, we
just
have
like,
links disabled, like on purpose.
yeah, I guess
Very
there is sometimes
understandable.
when that is problematic, but a lot of the times it's not. A lot of the times it prevents good people from posting good content.
I know it's really the bad people who ruin it for all the good ones, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is why we can't have nice things.
Exactly. My thought process behind this meme that I'm making right now is I want the word very funky to look like a banana.
Okay.
What do you guys think about that one?
I want to take the chimp test.
Right now, live? The live Aaron chimp test show?
Yeah.
He's not the one
Oh, the
streaming
numbers
though, so.
go blank. I see. Yeah. Oh, I'm on the chimp number. I got to 7.
You're so fast.
He's chimptacular.
Yeah.
I beat 7.
This needs
Oh,
to be
God.
a sturdier font. Seacat, when'd you get here? Says Elko. And Seacat goes, I've been here all along.
It's true. He's been here since the beginning.
That's not what I want. I need a banana looking font.
Ah, got struck on 9. Or oh, you get 3 tries. Okay. I'm also speedrunning it as Copium. I could do better if I wasn't going so fast. Copium.
You keep telling yourself that.
Yeah.
Alright. Time to make this into a fucking banana.
Sleep well. What was the nickname you had for Ouroboros? Obo?
Oh, good night, Obo.
Good night, Obo. Take care.
Everyone calls her Oral, but that's simply
Oh.
incorrect.
Yeah, that's.
I'd say Oro, not oral.
No, yeah, Oro.
Okay. Oro.
Yeah, but I call her Obo.
Yeah. But don't call her a bore.
No, absolutely not. You could not. You simply could not call Obo a boy.
You do a bit of removing the background.
Oh no, I spent so long on these eyes, but I won't be able to show them. You know, that's fair.
Oh, I've received a link.
Uh-oh.
From whomst?
Kip.
Who's the narc? Kip! Kip, you narc! I love you, but you're a narc.
Oral borax. Goodbye. Have a good.
You do have a YouTube. You hide that YouTube.
It's
I
very
do.
hidden. This is
Sneaky.
if
Yeah.
we're stepping into content you actually don't want to share.
Yeah, I won't
Oh,
post it.
no. If I don't want to share it, then I wouldn't have put it on YouTube. I think that's
Okay.
a little foolish to put something on,
Yeah.
social media. Be like, oh no, don't look at it.
Sometimes I do actively hide my stuff from people, though. I'll say that. I think
Okay,
it's also
that's-
funny. It's for a bit.
True.
What's the TLDR for Callan? What have we talked about?
Oh gosh.
It's all
What's
gone.
the last thing you remembered?
I did a
During-
chimp test,
Uh-huh.
and let's work backwards. Okay, we got a link to Cassie. Cassie singing. I almost said Callan singing, and I had to make sure I didn't.
No, that's very fair. I also sometimes refer to Cassie as Callan, which is extremely wild for me.
So there's a link for anyone who wants to listen there. I did it.
Oh my gosh.
Should we listen to it on stream? On stream?
Good thing stream is muted for me. Actually, this is a perfect time for me to go to the bathroom.
All right.
I'll
Yeah.
be back later.
I do, unfortunately, have to kind of get going kind of soon.
Maybe this is the ending screen then.
Oh, it feels wrong not to. You gotta let her come back at least.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Hello, back.
We usually let the people we interview pick who we raid. Do you have a person?
We're gonna be wrapping up because Aaron's gotta go, and it's
Yeah,
2
I gotta
hours. We're gonna turn into
Oh.
freaking pumpkins.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. We're pumpkin time. We can raid Joe Heike is my Final Fantasy wife.
Joe, what was that?
Let me type it out.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. She is currently doing art.
Oh, thank you. Good thing you typed that. I never would have got there.
Yeah, no worries.
All right. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, of course.
A lot of
Thank
fun.
you. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
Mhm.
I really appreciate it. And it was super fun answering all your questions and listening to your stories.
Yeah.
Thanks to everyone who
Likewise.
stopped by as well in chat, and go beast to Joe Heike, I think is how I was supposed to say it.
Yes. Or Beb.
And
Beb
go
for
follow
sure.
Cassie. Oh, if you haven't.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
It's
better
too
have.
late. It's
We get-
already gone.
It's over. Woo!
It's over. It's all over, Anakin. I have the stream key now.